Hi students, hope you are doing well at home. In my last class, I have started the concept from the chapter trigonometry, that is trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. And make sure you by hearted the values of all the t ratios for the specific angles. Now in this class, I will discuss some problems related to this concept. Let's look into a problem. In triangle PQR, right angled at Q, PQ is equal to 3 centimeters and PR is equal to 6 centimeters. Determine angle QPR and angle PRQ. These two angles you have to find. And he has given a right triangle, and in that right triangle, two sides he has given. Okay, let us represent this data in the form of a diagram first. The diagram will be like this. Here he told the triangle PQR. I have taken a right triangle PQR. Right angle at Q he mentioned, that's why right angle we have taken it at Q. And PR anywhere you can take. I have taken P here and QR here. Therefore PQR is a right triangle at Q. Now he has given PQ is equal to 3 centimeters. That's why I mentioned here PQ. The side length of PQ is 3 centimeters. Length of PR he has given as 6 centimeters. Length of PR is 6 centimeters. And you have to find the angles QPR. You find the angles. One is QPR. This one you have to find. That is nothing but angle P and PRQ. This one. These two angles, angle P and angle R, I have to calculate. Okay. For this, we have used the concept of T ratios. Of course, the values of T ratios of some specific angles. Here, if you observe carefully, only two sides of the right triangle are given. Except Q, we don't know the angles, the remaining angles. We don't know the values of the angles P and R, which we have to calculate. Now he has given only two sides of this right triangle. Of course, we can find the third side by using Pythagoras theorem, but we cannot find the angles by using Pythagoras theorem. For this, I will use the concept of T ratios. How to apply the T ratios to find the angles? Let me stick on. I want to find P, angle P. First of all, I want to find angle P, nothing but angle QPR. Angle QPR I want to calculate. For that, with respect to angle P, I will write the names of all the three sides. With respect to P, PR is hypotenuse, no doubt, longest side or side opposite to Q, that is hypotenuse. Now with respect to P, QR is opposite side and PQ is adjacent side. Now we know two values, that is 3 and 6, 3 centimeters and 6 centimeters. What are they? 3 centimeters is adjacent side and 6 centimeters is hypotenuse. Yes, we have a T ratio which includes adjacent side and hypotenuse, which relates adjacent side and hypotenuse. That is nothing but cosine. Okay, in this way you have to identify actually. Okay, therefore to find QPR, simply angle P. To find angle P, T ratio involving adjacent side and hypotenuse is cosine. Therefore I will use cos. Cos of what? Cos of P I will take. Therefore in triangle PQR, cos P is equal to opposite side of P by, cos P is equal to adjacent side of P by hypotenuse. Adjacent side of P is nothing but PQ. That's why cos P is equal to PQ by hypotenuse is PR. Substitute the values whatever we know. We don't know the value of P, angle P we don't know. Leave it as it is. Cos P is equal to PQ is 3 centimeters is given already, and PR is 6 centimeters. On cancellation you will get 1 by 2. But cos P is equal to 1 by 2. The value 1 by 2 comes for cos when P is equal to 60 degrees. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. That's why cos P is equal to 1 by 2. That is equal to cos 60 degrees. This step you can write only if you by heart the values of T ratios. The values table you have to by heart. Therefore, cos is 1 by 2 when the angle is 60 degrees. Therefore, cos P is equal to 1 by 2 is equal to cos 60. From this you can conclude angle P is equal to 60 degrees. Now I got one angle, that is P is equal to 60. Third angle Q is 90. Angle Q is 90. When you know two angles of triangle, you can find the third angle directly. Okay, P is 60 and Q is 90. 90 plus 60 degrees is 150 degrees. Now to find angle R, nothing but 30 degrees. 180 minus 150. I can write directly. As P is 60 and Q is 90 degrees, we have R is equal to 30 degrees. We used angle sum property, that's it. We can write directly. Hence, angle QPR is equal to 60 degrees and angle PRQ is equal to 30 degrees. In this way, you can do the problems. Okay, here only two sides are given in the triangle. We calculated the two angles of the triangle with the help of only just two sides. Okay, and first of all, whatever be the problem given to you, draw the diagram. Draw the diagram, mention, label the vertices and sides properly without any confusion. Okay, and let's see one more. State whether the following of the statements are true or false. Justify your answer. You have to check whether these statements are true or false. Of course, we have to provide one example why it is true or why it is false. Let's go for first one. Okay, solution is false. I am writing directly. I can do justification later, no issue. You no need to by heart. First write the justification, then write the answer. That is also okay. I will take what I will do to do justification. I have two angles in the question, that A and B. In place of A, I will take 30 and B is 60. You can understand any values you can take here, no issue. A is 30 degrees, B is 60 degrees. For these two angles, I will calculate both LHS and RHS. LHS is sine of A plus B is equal to sine of 30 plus 60. Because A you have taken 30, B you have taken 60. 30 plus 60 is sine 90 degrees. Sine 90 is 1, we know from the values table. Let's find RHS. Sine A plus sine B, that is RHS. Sine 30 degrees plus sine 60 degrees. Sine 30 is 1 by 2 plus sine 60 degrees is root 3 by 2. If you add them, 1 plus root 3 by 2. It's very clear. These two are not equal. But the statement given to us is equal. Both are equal. That's why this is a false statement. First question is a false statement. Let's check second one. What is second one? The value of sine theta increases as theta increases. The value of sine theta increases as theta increases. Yes, this is true. This is true because as sine 0 is 0, sine 90 is 1. 0 is smaller than 90. 0 is smaller than 90. That's why sine 0 is 0, sine 90 is 1. Okay. As the angle increases from 0 to 90, the value also increases from 0 to 1. Okay. Simple example provided. The proper proofs and all we will learn in your higher classes. This one we concluded from the table only. You can check the values of all sine, all angles for the T ratio sine. It will be very clear. Therefore, the value of sine theta increases as theta increases. The value of cos theta increases as theta increases. From the table, you can see very clear it is a false statement because cos 0 is 1, cos 90 is 1. Sorry, cos 90 is 0. Cos 90 is 0. Now theta, the value theta increases from, angle increases from 0 to 90, whereas the value decreases from 1 to 0. Okay, that's why theta increased but the value decreased. But here what he is telling, cos theta increases as theta increases. That's why it is a false statement. Let's see one more. Sin theta is equal to cos theta for all values of theta. Very clear it is false because sin 30 1 by 2, cos 30 is root 3 by 2. One angle you can write. Okay, only for theta is 45. Sin theta and cos theta are equal because sin 45 degrees is 1 by 2, cos 45 degrees is also 1 by 2. You can provide any example. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. Sorry, sin 45 is 1 by root 2, cos 45 is 1 by root 2. Both are equal. Therefore, for the angle 45 degrees, sin and cos are equal. For the remaining angles, both are not equal. Sin 30 is 1 by 2, cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Both are not equal. So, this is a false statement. Cot A is not defined for A is equal to 0. It's a true statement. From the table you know, but how we got is cot 0 degrees is equal to, I can write cos 0 by sin 0. Okay, cot theta is cos theta by sin theta. We learned the relations between T ratios. Cot theta is cos theta by sin theta. Therefore, here cot 0 degrees is equal to cos 0 degrees by sin 0 degrees. But cos 0 1 we know from the table. Sin 0 is 0. 1 by 0 is not defined. We know that. That's why this is a true statement. Okay, like this we can solve Let's see on the problem. Choose the correct option and justify your choice. You have to choose the correct option and justify your choice. Here there are 4 problems. We'll do one after the other. The first one is 2 tan 30 degrees by 1 plus tan square 30 degrees. Let's solve this. 2 tan 30 degrees by 1 plus tan square 30 degrees. To do these type of sums, make sure you by hearted the values. Without by hearting the values table, you cannot do these sums. This concept is important for 3 marks and short question. Okay, 2 tan 30 degrees from the table, tan 30 is 1 by root 3. That's why 2 into 1 by root 3 by 1 plus tan square 30 degrees means nothing but the square of tan theta. Square of tan 30. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3 whole square. Now 2 into 1 by root 3, 2 by root 3. This is 1 plus 1 by root 3 whole square is 1 by 3. Do the regular LCM, simplify the denominator. You will get 3 plus 1 by 3, that is 4 by 3. Now 2 by root 3 by 4 by root 3, sorry 4 by 3. You will get 2 by root 3 into 3 by 4. 2 by root 3 into 3 by 4. Here you will get one more step I write. Look at this. After this, what we get is 2 by root 3 into 3 by 4. Therefore 2 3 is 6 and root 3 into 4 is 4 root 3. 4 root 3. Or you can cancel 1 root 3 into root 3 is 3 only. That's a 2 root 3 by, sorry, 2 ones and 2 2's also you can cancel. Therefore root 3 by 2 is the answer. Root 3 by 2 is the answer. But here in the options he didn't give the value directly. Let us simplify the options one by one. The first option is given as sin 60 degrees, that is root 3 by 2. From the table we know. Let's take the remaining values also better. Cos 60, second option is cos 60, that is 1 by 2 from the table. Tan 60 is root 3 from the table, and sin 30 is 1 by 2 from the table. The answer we got is root 3 by 2. The answer we got is root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 is for option A. That's why answer is option A. Okay, you can do these type of sums only if you by heart the values table. Okay, let's move to the next one. Next one is 1 minus tan square 45 degrees by 1 plus tan square 45 degrees. Tan 45 is 1. Tan 45 degrees is 1. With that tan square 45 I have. That's what tan 45 degrees whole square. That is square of tan 45. Tan 45 is 1. That's why 1 square. 1 minus 1 square by 1 plus 1 square. This 1 minus 1 by 1 plus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0 by 2. 0 by 2 is 0. As option D is 0, you can write hence D is the correct option. And the next one we are going with options. He asked us sin 2a is equal to 2 sin a. This statement is true for which angle he is asking. For that, let us check for all the 4 options. First option A. Option A is given as 0 degrees. That's why I am calculating sin 2a for a is 0. Sin 2 into 0, that is sin 0 degrees is 0 answer. Sin 0 is 0 from the table. 2 sin a, 2 sin 0 degrees is equal to sin 0 is 0 only. 2 into 0, that is 0. Therefore, option A both are correct. Better let us check for the remaining 3 options also. The second option he has given is 30 degrees. 30 degrees. That's why sin 2a, sin 2 into 30 degrees, that is sin 60 degrees. Sin 60 is from the table root 3 by 2. 2 sin 30 degrees. Okay, this is 2 sin 30 degrees. 2 into 1 by 2, that is 1. Both are not equal. Option B is not correct. Let's go for third option. C, sin 2 into 45 degrees. C is 45 degrees as given. Sin 2 into 45, sin 90, that is 1 from the table. 2 sin 45, 2 into 1 by root 2, sin 45 is 1 by root 2. 2 by root 2 is nothing but root 2. In this option C also, both are not equal. Coming to option D, he has given 60 degrees. Therefore, sin 2 into 60, sin 120 degrees. This one you will learn in your higher classes. I am providing that's it. Minus root 3 by 2. And 2 sin 60 degrees is 2 into root 3 by 2, that is root 3. In this case also both are not equal. Therefore, among all the 4 options, only option A is correct because those 2 values are equal for A is equal to 0 degrees. I hope it is clear. Okay. Okay, next we have 2 tan 30 degrees by 1 minus tan square 30 degrees. Okay, 2 tan 30 degrees by 1 minus tan square 30 degrees. We know tan 30 is 1 by root 3. That's why 2 tan 30 is 2 into 1 by root 3 by 1 minus tan square 30 degrees means tan 30 degrees whole square. tan 30 is 1 by root 3 whole square. 2 into 1 by root 3 is 2 by root 3. 1 minus 1 by 3, that is nothing but denominator is 3 minus 1 by 3, that is 2 by 3. Now here 2 by 3 into 2 by root 3, we have 2 by root 3 into this 2 by 3 will become 3 by 2 reciprocal. Now cancel this 2 and 2. Root 3 is 3, that's why I got root 3. Now on simplification, 2 tan 30 degrees by 1 minus tan square 30 degrees, we got root 3. Now out of the given alternatives or given options, just you can check the options, 4 options. Only tan 60 is equal to root 3, therefore option C is correct. Directly you can conclude. Okay, let's look into evaluate. You have to evaluate this value. To do this type of sum, make sure you evaluate the values table. Okay, this model is important for 3 marks. Evaluate 3 tan square 30 degrees plus tan square 60 degrees plus cosecant 30 degrees minus tan 45 degrees by cot square 45 degrees. Just you have to substitute the values and simplify. That's it. Regular numbers simplifications. Let's take the value what he has given. 3 tan square 30 degrees plus tan square 60 degrees plus cosecant 30 degrees minus tan 45 degrees by cot square 45 degrees, that is equal to 3 into tan square 30 degrees means tan 30 degrees whole square, square of tan 30. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3, that's why square of 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3 whole square plus tan square 60 degrees, nothing but square of tan 60. Tan 60 degrees whole square, tan 60 is root 3 from the table, that's why root 3 whole square plus cosecant 30 degrees is 2. Okay, if you know sin 30, that is 1 by 2. Sin 30 degrees is 1 by 2. From that cosecant 30 is nothing but reciprocal, 2 by 1, that is 2 minus tan 45 degrees. Tan 45 degrees is 1, we know that. Let's simplify this. 3 into 1 by root 3 whole square is 1 square by root 3 whole square. 1 square is 1. Root 3 whole square is 3 plus root 3 whole square is 3 plus 2 minus 1. You can cancel 3 and 3 here. 1 plus 3 plus 2 minus 1. And by 1 is there anyway, no issue. 1 plus 3 plus 2 minus 1 is nothing but 6 minus 1, that is 5. Therefore, this model is important for 3 marks. Make sure you by heart the values of all T ratios for the specific angles. Then only you can do this type of problems. Let's see one more. If root 2 sin theta is equal to 1, find the value of secant square theta minus cosecant square theta. Okay, in general, this problem can be solved in 2 ways. One is by using triangle or by using values of T ratios. Here I will use values of T ratios only, because here given root 2 sin theta is equal to 1. From this sin theta is equal to 1 by root 2. This 1 by root 2 is there in our table, values table for sin 45 degrees. That's why sin theta is equal to 1 by root 2 is equal to sin 45 degrees. So if we get a value which is not there in the table here, you have to go for right triangle. You have to form a triangle, find all the 3 sides, then apply the formula for T ratios. But here this 1 by root 2 is there in our table. That's why directly 1 by root 2 is for sin 45. Therefore sin theta is equal to 1 by root 2 is equal to sin 45 degrees. From this theta is equal to 45 degrees. Therefore I can find the values. What do you have to calculate? Secant square theta minus cosecant square theta. That is secant square 45 degrees minus cosecant square 45 degrees. But secant square 45 degrees is nothing but square of secant 45. Okay, secant 45 is root 2. That is root 2 whole square. Again cosecant 45 is root 2. That's why root 2 whole square. Root 2 whole square minus root 2 whole square, that is 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. You can do this sum only if you know the values. Okay, this problem can be done by taking a right triangle also, but here 1 by root 2 is there in our table, that's why you can apply directly. Okay, this is the simple way actually. Let's see one more problem. Evaluate 5 cos square 60 degrees plus 4 cos square 30 degrees minus tan square 45 degrees by sin square 30 degrees plus cos square 60 degrees. We'll evaluate this value. Just substitute the values. 5 cos square 60, I have first one. This is the thing what he has given to us. Now 5 cos square 60 degrees plus 4 cos square 30 degrees minus tan square 45 degrees by sin square 30 degrees plus cos square 60 degrees. Then we know that 5 cos square 60 degrees means cos 60 whole square, square of cos 60. But cos 60 is 1 by 2. That's why 5 into square of 1 by 2. 1 by 2 whole square. Plus 4 cos square 30. Nothing but square of cos 30. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. That's why 4 into root 3 by 2 whole square. Minus tan 45 is 1. That's why 1 square. By sin 30 is 1 by 2. But here we have sin square 30. That's why 1 by 2 whole square. And make sure that the square is given or not. Don't write directly square. Here square is given. That's why 1 by 2 whole square. Cos square 60. Cos 60 is again 1 by 2. That's why 1 by 2 whole square. Let's simplify this. This is a regular simplification. 5 into 1 by 2 whole square is 1 by 4. 5 into 1 by 4 is 5 by 4. 4 into root 3 whole square by 2 square. Root 3 whole square is 3. Root 3 whole square is simplify the second term. Okay. So 4 into root 3 whole square is 3 by 4. If you cancel 4 and 4, you get 3. That's why 5 by 4 plus 3. 5 by 4 plus 3 minus 1 square is 1 only. 1 square is 1. And around 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. Now 5 by 4 plus 3 minus 1 is 2. 5 by 4 plus 2 by 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. 1 plus 1 by 4. 2 by 4. That is 1 by 2. Here regular LCM 5 by 4 plus 2. You can simplify 5 plus 8 by 4. 5 plus 8 by 4. That is 13 by 4 by 1 by 2. From this 13 by 4 into 1 by 2 will become 2 by 1. 2 by 1. 2 ones and 2 twos. That is 13 by 2 is our answer. You can do this type of sum only if you by heart the values. Okay, make sure you by heart the values of all T ratios. Okay. Okay, these are the problems for this class. In the next class, we'll discuss some more problems on this topic. Okay, up to whatever syllabus is completed by Saturday, there will be RT. Okay, in the next week, that is RT on trigonometry. Dates will be given in the schedule by Saturday evening. Okay, I hope you understood all the solutions. Thank you.